Hello and welcome back. And yeah, Speedometer 3, fossil fuel. Obviously, we're adding gas to our speedometer meters stuff here. Excuse this, I'm making a terrain for my lake at the moment. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little gray outline of it here. Everything's dark, and when we run the boat, it's all going to light up and turn on. So, flag's still fixed. Uh, our background comes on. Our needle comes on. The odometer loads in the previous mileage. And now we've got a gas meter, and it's going to drain down. Just get away from the edge here. And then it shuts off. And I just upped my OBS settings again, too. So I'm trying to make the video better while still, look at this. Well, right now we're getting 38 frames per second, 40. And that's got to be because I just switched up the OBS settings. But yeah, so that gas meter, let's see what's going on there. It's real simple. In the canvas layer we've been working with, I simply added another texture progress bar, which I called gas progress bar. And we go into 2D view, and there it is. And it's simply this image. And I'm using the same thing for the Sprite 2D behind it, which is the gray part that I showed you in the beginning. So I put it behind it so that this will draw in front. As you can see, it's like lowering down. What's the value here? Let's put it to like 22. Time to get gas. So see, now it's down there. And there's no need for a mask or anything because it's the same image. So it'll fill up properly. And that's all it is. It's the texture progress bar on the UI layer. It's got your gas image that you want to put, and then use the same one and just drop it behind it as a sprite. All right, and then in the code, all right, uh, we are, if speed is greater than 0.1, in other words, you're driving and the boat is moving, we do an accumulated distance and we add that for the mileage. But I've now added this where it's if gas is greater than 0.0, then gas is going to decrease. And I've got it at 0.001 times the speed, which is very slow, and it's what like a gas tank really should be. Your gas isn't just going to drain down real quick like your health when you're getting your ass kicked. So I put it real low, but we're going to put it up just for the sake of this so you can see it. And then after we subtract gas, we display it and update the value so it can display on the screen. So the gas on dot value, its float, was gas, and gas dot max value times gas on max value. So that's really all. This line through this line is something like all you need to decrease your gas. And then you can expand on it. And like for me, I'm going to have like the boat cut out. You can't drive it anymore. And the main NPC that's going to be in the game will have to come out and fill you up a little bit. And he's going to have like a bait shop and lakeside gas up as well that you can stop your boat to. And maybe have like some missions for you to catch certain fish. But so if your gas runs out, like you could have somebody like that come out and fill you up or something like that. But yeah, it's just those 3 lines of code. And as a treat, down here, just right here, we got a variable called speed on. And that variable, it's a bool, and it triggers when your speed is greater than 0. And that's where I'm making them all invisible and visible is right here. And it's if speed on. So if this bool is saying it's true because the speed is greater than 0, I could have used speed greater than 0 too. Then I just set everything dot visible equal to the speed greater than 0. And that way, if you're not driving, it goes invisible. And if the speed's greater than 0, it goes visible. And I do this for the odometer, the needle, the speedometer, kind of red background, and now the gas. So you know how to move the gas, you know how to make it visible and invisible if you want to do that trick with it. And yeah, there it is. Speedometer 3 fossil fuel. And that's handy, even if you do, especially if you're doing like a driving game, car game. In my case, it's a boat, but that adds an extra layer of complexity to your game where the player has to make sure it stays filled. But let's check it out since I changed the value, and we'll see. We'll watch it go down. We'll be able to see it go down once I start moving around now. See, and the faster I go, the faster it'll drain. Let's see how fast it's going because I set it up to 0.1. Yeah, now I'm out of gas already, and I barely got anywhere. So that's why I set it to 0.001. If I can find it again. Oh, it's in the, what am I doing? It's right here. Yeah, right here. So I'm bringing it back to 0.001, and that's more of what like a real gas tank would do. And I'd show you, but it would take forever. So no. So yeah, that's it. Speedometer 3, fossil fuel, and now we've got you know workings of a really good speedometer system and um, dashboard system. I don't know. It might be the last one. I still got to do the power. Like I said, the effect is done, but I still got to do a video on it. And that's not really part of the driving system anyway. Once this is going to be invisible when you're driving, and then when you get out of the boat to fish, I'll have this pop up, and I'll put something above all this to hold like fishing information, like um, a digital of how far out your lure is, things like that, the depth or something. So it'll have to do with fishing if you switch over, and then this will become visible. So that's what I'm going to do. But all right, so that's the pretty good workings of a dashboard meter there. So uh, if you liked it, like it, leave a comment, tell me what you thought, and if you're not subscribed, please do. Help this channel grow and put out more content. All right, support the channel if you like it. All right, so until next time, peace out.